Long, short, impossible?
I think he's scared. He keep avoiding me like that. Especially if I win, I'm gonna win this fight.
So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
When last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight.
Manny Pacquiao criticized Floyd Mayweather after he supposedly pulled out of their rematch, requesting an exhibition bout instead of a professional fight. Pacquiao says Mayweather is afraid and insists he is completely ready to fight him at any time without issues or hesitation.
He's just saying, I'm done. I just don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, because but I heard he's talking about promoter in Middle East area, Saudi and Dubai. People told me that if I'm willing to fight with to Floyd, he said anytime. I'm still in this sport. I'm active. So
in a recent interview, Floyd Mayweather revealed that if he faces Manny Pacquiao again, the bout would be staged as an exhibition instead of a sanctioned professional rematch. He also mentioned that the location for the event has not been finalized yet, with the earlier proposed venue still remaining uncertain.
Back to that Sphere, what part did being at the Sphere kind of play when you taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. This is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're going to do it again, and hopefully we're going to entertain the people.
Right, and as far as that, what's it going to be like fighting him again, like 11 years later now?
It's just, I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, I work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions.
This situation generated major confusion, with fans beginning to question whether the matchup would be completely scrapped instead of simply delayed or modified. Boxing analyst Adrian Rain reported on X that Mayweather vs. Pacquiao 2 had been called off. He suggested that Floyd Mayweather had stepped away from the contest at this point, under the impression he was being misled and believing the fight was only an exhibition. He later realized it was actually planned as a full professional bout with his undefeated record on the line. Reports from people within Mayweather's team indicate he is now pursuing legal advice. Many viewers now assume the event could eventually fall apart, as Pacquiao has repeatedly pushed for a sanctioned rematch while refusing exhibition agreements, which makes the fight difficult to move forward under Mayweather's proposed setup.
Well, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight. Like there's a decision.
Boxing journalist Mike Coppinger stated that Floyd Mayweather is unable to walk away from the formal fight agreement after Netflix revealed the bout as a professional rematch.
That really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the...
Jazz Mather, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, has issued a warning that Floyd Mayweather does not have the option to unilaterally alter the fight terms, emphasizing that a legally binding deal for an official professional bout is already in place. He added that if Mayweather insists on turning it into an exhibition, it could be viewed as a contract violation and may result in legal action.
I don't know if he needs. I ain't getting the man's pocket.
Assuming he does.
I don't know if he needs the money or not.
Let's assume he does. That's why it's coming out.
Yeah.
Just assume. So, and you're going to make, I don't know, what is it? How much? What's his guarantee?
Let's
for the
assume
fight?
Pacquiao
Maybe something like $50 million.
$50 million.
Slow down for a second. Let's assume
It's a lot of
Pacquiao
money.
needs money too, because I heard rumors.
He probably does, yeah.
Okay, so
Not just
I do assume.
Okay,
I'm not just putting on
well,
Floyd.
hold on. I don't do the rumors, so let's do them today. Since y'all want to do them, they both need the money, as y'all saying. Okay. So look, we still gonna fight and make good money. It don't have to be a pro fight.
He signed a contract though. It's executed.
That's crazy.
And Netflix announced it. This is not just like, let me go.
So what does that tell you? Doesn't it kind of tip Floyd's hand that he's thinking maybe it's possible? Like I read into that a little.
Manny Pacquiao has consistently stated in recent interviews that he will only accept a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr. if it is sanctioned as a professional fight rather than an exhibition, stressing that he wants the outcome to officially count on both of their records.
And ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting to popped up during training? To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean.
Yeah.
He has also emphasized that he still feels capable of competing at a high level and is continuing to build his official professional boxing record, making it clear he is not retired and still wants legitimate sanctioned fights that are recorded officially. This is one of the main reasons he has rejected Mayweather's idea of an exhibition-only rematch.
I can still continue my career, and I can, because boxing is my passion. Like, I grew up and I grew up in boxing. I started boxing when I was 11 years old. So I really miss those days, that the way I work hard, the way I train, discipline like that. I miss those days, because it depends how you discipline yourself. Like, time management, discipline is the most important thing. Like, because I'm a boxer for a long time, but for me, not only a boxer, but I'm studying what is boxing, what is the secret of boxing. Like, I mix boxing to side.
Pacquiao has explained that a second fight with Floyd Mayweather is important to him because, in their first meeting, he was not operating at his best due to a shoulder injury that restricted his performance. He believes a rematch would allow him to demonstrate his true level and prove what he is fully capable of in the ring.
Important to have a fight with Floyd Mayweather, because especially some fans are doubting about who's the winner. But I believe I won the fight. I mean, it's very clear. He didn't throw punches. He didn't throw punches.
He ran the whole fight.
No,
the aggressor.
Manny, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. I think there's two people that believe you won the fight. One, two.
And Holyfield. Holyfield said you won the fight. Well, I hope you win this one.
But like I said, I respect the judges.
Right.
It's done already. That's why we want a rematch, because the people, that's a lot of question mark in their minds.
Boxing analyst Max Kellerman has commented on the ongoing rematch debate, stating that Floyd Mayweather's preference for an exhibition over a fully sanctioned professional fight appears aimed at safeguarding his unbeaten 50-0 record as he gets older and may doubt winning a true competitive contest in the current era.
Bring this up. Bernard Hopkins, I was calling his fights on HBO. He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight, beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith. His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right? Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change. He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right, Max, they're grandpops.
They old.
Grandpops.
That looks like he got a little more in the tank.
But what I'm saying,
he's a little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you're a grandpop, you think you're not the same as you.
Many observers across boxing believe Mayweather is acting cautiously and attempting to preserve his legendary undefeated reputation, particularly as Pacquiao's team continues demanding that the bout be recorded on both fighters' records. Pacquiao remains confident and prepared, stating he will agree to fight Mayweather only if the rematch is officially sanctioned and carries genuine stakes. Analyst Max Kellerman, alongside other experts, say this underscores the difference between legends' approaches.
Big letdown of a fight.
That's another damn.
But yeah, this is like all you have to ask yourself, Gabe, to me about when a fight is made is: are you going to watch it live or not? When it's on, are you going to watch it? Yes or no?
I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, me too. So like everyone can shut up, right? Because we're all going to watch.
But I would not watch it if it's an exhibition, not necessarily live.
Yeah, you would. You'd still watch it.
I don't really watch all the exhibitions.
Yeah,
live.
but whatever they call it, you're going to watch it. But you're right, though, as an official fight, because it brings in the intrigue of, we just saw Manny draw against a world-class fighter, whatever you want to say about Barrios.
Barrios is...
And Mayweather is right at that age, almost 50, where guys fall off a cliff.
Yep.
And he has the undefeated record to protect.
And
right?
it's Mayweather's identity, right? That's its whole identity.
That's why Mayweather doesn't want it to be a pro fight, because you want to just safeguard that record.
50 knows a big thing, and if you lose that, it's like, okay, Floyd, you know, so. But I would make an expedition, because who's not going to watch it?
It's not up to him. He already signed a contract. It's a real fight.
That's what I don't get. How you sign a contract that you saying it's not?
About retiring undefeated. It's interesting, because you can retire. A lot of guys have passed Rocky Marciano 49-0. Right. But then they kept fighting and they lost.
Chavez.
Right? Yeah, Chavez has won. There have been others. By the way, Rocky Marciano was training for a comeback when Floyd Pacquiao.
A report from ESPN journalist Andreas Hale stated that Team Pacquiao maintains the bout against Mayweather remains active even after Mayweather's latest remarks suggesting an exhibition. He also noted that Mayweather has already received an advance payment from his fight purse. Mike Coppinger said Manny's representatives clarified the fight still stands despite ongoing confusion, emphasizing a formal agreement exists for a sanctioned professional matchup between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. They added that no cancellation has been announced and Mayweather has already accepted the agreed terms, meaning the event continues to move forward unless any contractual disputes arise at this current stage, reportedly.
Absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not.
I think what puts a damper on Mayweather-Pacquiao, too, is Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Many analysts think Floyd Mayweather is primarily driven by profit from these events instead of putting his flawless record at risk, noting his ongoing participation in exhibition fights. Mayweather has already scheduled several exhibition matches, including possible appearances with Mike Tyson and a bout in Greece versus kickboxer Mike Zambides, reinforcing the belief that he favors safer high-paying events over genuine competition. Pacquiao and his camp believe this strategy avoids the risk of a genuine rematch where Mayweather's unbeaten record would be on the line, while still enabling him to earn huge revenue from worldwide events and streaming.
Mayweather is legitimately going broke, folks. And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May, and now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambides. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June. It's in Athens, Greece, and it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing. This is the truth. There is no speculation, but I told you guys, Floyd owes a lot of people a lot of money, and he don't have.
With a Mayweather and Pacquiao rematch officially lined up and Netflix investing heavily to broadcast it worldwide, many analysts view this return as motivated by more than nostalgia or rivalry. The monetary rewards are huge. And with both fighters beyond their prime, massive payday stands as key reason for fight happening instead of purely sporting motives here. Although Mayweather's legendary boxing ability is widely praised, his recent actions such as exhibition fights and coming back after retirement show how financial pressure, promotional deals, and business interests shape choices in sport today.
Money! What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing channel, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. didn't teach him about contracts. They didn't teach him about saving. They didn't teach him about investments. Who? Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke? What a ridiculous question.
Ex-world champion Paulie Malignaggi has offered his perspective on the current ongoing situation now, saying the controversy stems mainly from expectation confusion issues. He believes the fight still holds commercial value, especially since both fighters are past their prime, but he questions its sporting legitimacy if it turns into another exhibition. He also suggested fans should not be shocked by this situation, as Mayweather has established a clear pattern of exhibition fights in recent years already widely seen. With Pacquiao insisting on a sanctioned professional fight and Mayweather leaning toward entertainment-style exhibitions, he sees this conflict of intentions as the primary reason behind ongoing uncertainty around the rematch.
Of Mayweather, as far as him wanting to come back and make a bag of money, then I think the fight has to happen regardless. You know, what other direction can you go if you're Floyd and if you really are in these kind of positions, you know? I've been the one to say it. I don't say that Floyd is broke. I think people overuse that word. I think he's likely over-leveraged. And there's a difference between being over-leveraged and being broke. Being over-leveraged, if you're not careful, can lead you to being broke. But being over-leveraged also you can just rebound and make a bag of money. And now you're perfectly leveraged, then you're fine. And you still have all that stuff that you had before, you know? So I think if that's the case, regardless, I think Floyd probably may be forced to do it the way Netflix decides to do it. But we'll see. We'll see how things go on the inside. These are inner negotiations. I think it's more interesting if it is a real fight, first and foremost, with gambling being legal in the United States now. All over the United States, you know, it brings in that much more revenue because you can gamble on a real fight. You cannot. There's no gambling on an exhibition because there's no real winner and loser in an exhibition. So that makes it very, very different, and that, you know, gives the image of the fight, the branding of the fight a whole new vibe if it's a real fight as opposed to if it's an exhibition. So, you know, a lot to be discussed here before this thing.
Serious doubt remains over whether this fight will truly happen now. Even though Team Pacquiao insists the bout remains, active confusion keeps rising after Floyd's conflicting remarks. Fight Hype posted strongly on X, rejecting claims that everything is completely fine there. They added that the fight is not still on and claimed they have proof but will not comment further until later today, saying they do not want it treated as a joke. Some people think there was never any real necessity for a rematch, actually. Boxing reporter Dan Rafael did not hold back while talking about Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao too, saying he would prefer to set himself on fire than watch them fight again once more. His response shows frustration within sections of boxing media who believe the first bout did not meet expectations and that both fighters are now beyond their peak form. Critics say this rematch is motivated more by nostalgia and financial gain than real sporting worth, suggesting boxing would be better served by new matchups instead of returning to an old rivalry that already had its time.
Unfortunately, the discussions about the Pacquiao and Floyd rematch are real. How far down the road they are, I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was, I've said that, I'm not even joking about this, it was the worst experience of my 25-plus year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk, that was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest, personally. What I found interesting is that a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, you know, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10.
What's your take on this situation? Do you think the fight will actually go ahead, or is it already starting to collapse behind the scenes? Share your opinions in the comments below.